Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Shapiro.
True, real, lasting victory cannot be achieved without truth.
You are such a joke of a little man.
Victory without truth is victory for a lie, and that is no victory at all.
You can't handle the truth.
The conservative movement is also in danger from charlatans who claim to speak in the name of principle.
You're an imposter, Ben. You're an imposter.
These people are frauds, and they are grifters, and they do not deserve your time.
That's you! That is you!
The entire world knows that you are an imposter.
If Candace Owens decides to spend every day since the murder of Charlie Kirk casting aspersions at TPUSA.
Yeah, I'm putting the fire here right at the feet of Turning Point.
And the people who work here, who worked with Charlie every single day.
I don't know how the executives over at Turning Point USA sleep at night.
And to imply or outright claim complicity in a cover-up over Charlie's murder, to spew absolutely baseless trash.
None of you guys are behaving in the way that you should be behaving, okay?
Implicating everyone from French intelligence to Mossad to members of TPUSA in Charlie's murder.
I want war with all of you, okay? All of you.
And the people who refuse to condemn Candace's truly vicious attack.
I think the world of Candace, she's a great mother.
And some of them are speaking here, are guilty of cowardice.
She's a great talent.
Yes, cowardice.
But honestly, I traveled the country with Candace. I went to her wedding. I saw her meet her husband.
The fact that they have said nothing while Candace has been vomiting all sorts of hideous and conspiratorial nonsense into the public square for years is just as cowardly.
But you know what I don't do? I don't stop being friends with people just because people morally blackmail me.
So no, Tucker Carlson, it is not an excuse to go silent on Candace's targeting of TPUSA.
What is this?
Your jealousy against Tucker.
Or to mirror her bullshit lines of question because you love Candace personally.
Be quiet!
The same holds true of Megyn Kelly, a person I consider a friend.
He had the nerve to call me a friend right before he called me a despicable coward. I don't think we are friends anymore.
Characterizing Candace as a young mother and thus shying away from condemning her actions or fibbing about them.
I just give her a lot of grace because I know she's suffering. I know she really loved him.
That is a non-starter.
So he both wants to parent me and be my child.
Your mother and I have decided to ground you.
He wants to tell me what I have to do and who I have to say what to. And then when I don't, he and some of his friends want to act like utter victims. I won't do what they say. They need me. I have to be their daddy and step in to protect them. And I am not their daddy.
I'm not your fucking dad.
And says she sees no purpose in inserting herself, quote, into this on one side. That is a moral and logical absurdity.
Well, I found it kind of funny that Ben thinks he has the power to decide who gets excommunicated.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I resent that he thinks he's in a position to decide who must say what to whom and when.
Oh shit!
Are you ready for this?
To take responsibility for what we say and do. If we hire awful people, we're responsible for that. I have some experience there, as you might suspect.
Fuck you and the midget horse that you rode in on. And I say that on behalf of the world.
If you host a Hitler apologist, Nazi-loving, anti-American piece of refuse like Nick Fuentes, you know, the Nick Fuentes who said that the vice president of the United States is a, quote, fat gay race traitor married to a Jeet.
That's 100% true. Everything I said in that clip is true.
That he, quote, took Turning Point USA and fucked it, and that's why it's filled with groypers.
I know Nick Fuentes hasn't eaten anyone. You know, I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer ate people, and he was platformed by Diane Sawyer.
If you have that person on your show and you proceed to glaze him, you ought to own it.
You know, do your own interview the way that you want to do it. You're not my editor. Buzz off.
So, when Candace Owens says, I don't know, but I know, that is retarded. And we are all more retarded for having heard it.
Well, Ben, when it comes to you, worked with you, I just know the tactics that you use to feign popularity in the public. I just know the amount of money that you are willing to spend on advertising to inflate your numbers to make people think that you're popular. Yeah, I don't have to say we don't know when it comes to you.
You cited during your speech truth's important tenet of American conservatism. Did you call irrelevant the Israeli attack in 1967 on the USS Liberty, which left dozens of American servicemen dead and hundreds wounded?
They murdered 34 of my shipmates in cold blood. They wounded 174 others, including myself, and almost sunk our ship in a constant barrage of nothing but hell on earth.
Looking at an attack that happened mistakenly by multiple Navy reports, multiple Israeli reports, and all available evidence.
It says there's been 5 official investigations into the USS Liberty. There's never been one. They're all liars. But guess what? They're all taking money from AIPAC. AIPAC has got them under their thumb.
I suspect that the vast majority of people who bring this up are doing so in order to suggest that Israel deliberately attacked an American ship because Israel deliberately wants to harm America.
You can't say it. If you say facts, you're an anti-Semite. No, this has nothing to do with anti-Semitism. Everything to do with protecting their beloved Israel.
It's connected generally with a larger point. I wonder if that's your point.
Incident is very frequently used by anti-Semites to suggest that Israel deliberately targets American ships.
If the truth matters, then the Israeli government must be held accountable for that attack.
USS Liberty, a famous false flag. You want to get us in the war against Egypt? Well, then Israel and the CIA collaborate and bomb and kill American sailors on the USS Liberty.
The American flag was flying on that ship. You do not mistake an American ship for a foreign one when our flag is flying.
It was never a mistaken identity. It was a pre-planned, murderous, savage attack on innocent Americans doing their job for their country, and our country put a knife on our back and paid them billions for it, for murdering American sailors and Marines on the high seas.
It's an unfortunate reality of war. But you're not answering my question, which is, what is your broader agenda? Because I suspect that your question is not limited to your specific ire over an incident that happened in 1967.
What's the matter with you?
We should question any foreign country's relationship with our government.
That's but as though it is the number one issue in assessing the relationship between Israel and the United States today.
Totally fine to ask about why a foreign government tried to sink one of our ships in 1967. That doesn't make you an anti-Semite. Sorry. Those are Americans who died.
But it's interesting that you say 6-decade-old incident when there are many people in this audience who are alive for that attack.
Oh, it's just not particularly relevant to assessing the relationship between the United States and Israel today. Okay, it's clear you're not going to actually answer the question, so I'm happy to move to this one.
That it's anything other than Jew hatred.
To imply that some college kid is like some kind of Hitlerite or something because he's asking about an event. Like what?
Goodbye, Ben.